What's going on, geeks? Happy 2025 to you. Jeremy here with the Geekly Grind. And I am kicking off my year wanting to spotlight some toys. You've probably seen these before if you are a Mega Man fan and or a fan of Jada Toys. But recently, Jada Toys put out their most recent wave of Mega Man figures, including Cutman, Elecman, and Hyper Bomb configuration for Mega Man, and I wanted to shine a spotlight on those today. So let's start with Cutman. I love the attitude on the secondary head that's provided in the box. So it comes with a standard head configuration, facial expression, and then there's this guy here who is obviously up to no good. I love that. Also, the blades on the top can close and open. You can also attach the blade to a stand separately, so it looks like he's sending out his head blade in the form of his attack, which is also pretty fun. But I like it more in this configuration. But of course, the option is totally up to you. Um, the and I'll talk more about this with the other ones as well. But I am just absolutely stunned by the quality for the cost on these figures. These are, you can find them regularly for 20 bucks. Okay, $20. And you get a nice hearty box, you get an additional head, you get some additional hands, accessories, all for that $20. And the build on these guys, I mean, the plastic and everything, it's sturdy. Like, you're not talking about something where like you're afraid that you're going to pull off the whole arm when you pop the hand off and then pop it back on, swapping it out. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. So honestly, hats off, or blades off, to Jada for that. And so yeah, so this is Cutman. Let me grab the box really quick. So this is the current state of the box. I obviously have unboxed mine and have them out on display. They're really, really posable. Extremely fun to pose and play with, and have many points of articulation as well, at the elbow, at the wrists, at the feet as well, and then of course a couple different points in the torso. So lots of options when you want to set up various scenes with your robot masters and have some fun with them. So that one's Cutman, pretty cool for Cutman fans out there. And then we've got Elecman. And so the Elecman comes with this bolt of electricity, which I've since strapped onto his arm to make it look like he's unleashing his attack, which is pretty fun. This is also the alternative head for Elecman. The other one is also a bit more somber, a bit more straight-faced, a little bit of a kind of like sly, cocky grin. And then the other parts are in there. You can hear his hand kind of tinkering around in there. I need to tape that down. But again, we have that really great build, the various points of articulation here. Love the boldness of the colors. Obviously, it's picking up the design straight from Mega Man 2. But you have these these really bright yellows and oranges really help them stand out. And yeah, it's just a ton of fun. So again, 20 bucks for a figure like this. I I am hard pressed to think of another product or manufacturer that's putting out figures of this quality at that price point. I think Bandai Namco might have some right around there, but honestly, like the sturdiness and the hardiness of these figures is something else. Now, I also picked up regular Mega Man. This was from Wave 1, but of course, as a big fan of the Blue Bomber myself, I had to make sure that I had the OG in my collection. You can, of course, swap out the arm for the Buster Cannon, and another cool accessory that comes in the box, and this also comes in the Cutman box as well, is this like little plastic stand, and then it comes with, in Mega Man's case, a little Buster shot, so you can set it up so that it looks like he's like firing off his Buster Cannon, which is pretty cool. So I know this might be a day late and a dollar short for parents out there, maybe who have younger ones interested in Mega Man, or fans that might be interested in it. But honestly, if you're a Mega Man fan and you've got some Christmas money left over, or if you just weren't aware that Jada was putting out this line of toys, again, I believe this is the second wave of the Jada Toys that's coming out, and there are more forthcoming. You really need to be picking these guys up. You can get a whole wave of these for less than the cost of one of the Kotobukiya sets, and those ones are awesome. Don't get me wrong. The Mega Man X, I have the Falcon Armor version of one of them right here, which, it's kind of like a Gundam model that you can put together. So shout out to Kotobukiya, super cool stuff. Big fan of theirs. But that's usually going to run you 60, 80, maybe $100, just depending. These again are $20 each. So you can get 3 of them. You can get a little diorama. You can set up a whole scenario for less than the cost of one of those Kudabukiyas. And I just think it's awesome. So again, if you haven't had a chance yet, check out those Jada Mega Man toys. I don't think you'll be disappointed. You can find them regularly on Amazon for about $20. So that is it. Just the first thing I wanted to kind of shine a spotlight on this year. A lot of exciting stuff happening with the Geekly Grind this year, including our relaunch of our GG Dispatch podcast. It'll now be known as GG Everybody, and we'll be speaking with lots of different folks from across the spectrum of geekdom: comic writers, video game writers and developers, tabletop folks, anybody you want to talk to. We're going to try to bring them on and just talk through topics of the day. And that'll happen twice a month, every other Tuesday. And our first episode will be going live on January the 14th. So that's it. Hope you all have a great rest of your week. And stay geeky out there.
Fighting robot, Mega Man. Super fighting robot, Mega Man. Super fighting robot.